Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first kickoff edition to Cooking Up Science. My name is Sally Aaron, and I'm the marketing director for Solazyme. And we are very excited to be here today. This is a big time for us. We are actually launching our new brand, Algovia microalgae food ingredients. And so we're very pleased to be here today to take you through some of the products that we are going to actually be sampling at our show today. I'm up here, as you can see, being helped by two people today, our very special guests. To my right, I have Chef Charlie Baggs. Chef Charlie has a degree in nutrition management from Purdue University, and he is also a trained chef from the CIA. And he is the president and chief executive of Charlie Baggs Culinary Innovation, which he's been doing for the last 15 years. Charlie has a lot of great experience with our products in particular, but his organization also does a really nice job of doing a lot of product development with a deep specialty in health and wellness. Charlie works with a lot of different food and beverage manufacturers to help them formulate great tasting foods. He's going to share some of those recipes with us today. And to my left, I have Beata Klamczynska, who is probably the world-renowned expert in formulating with microalgae food ingredients. Beata is the director of food applications for Solazyme. She was there at the very beginning when whole algal flour was first identified and created, and she is going to be able to help us answer some questions that we might have today on these products. So what are we here demonstrating? We are actually going to be talking about two of our products that we're very excited about, Algovia whole algal flour and Algovia whole algal protein. So what is whole algal flour? It is a lipid-rich powder that is excellent for delivering just terrific mouthfeel and texture, but it's also fantastic because it helps you get to that elusive thing called healthy indulgence. And it can help you reduce fat, it can help you deliver just great tasting, better mouthfeel, healthy indulgence. And Charlie is going to take us through an Alfredo sauce makeover today, which we're very excited about. Whole algal protein is a revolutionary new vegan source of protein. It is a wonderful product. It is not only great for fortification, it's a very interesting protein that resides within the microalgal cell, so it's nature's protected protein. And so we're going to talk to you about the benefits of this new protein ingredient as well. So without taking any more time, I'm going to hand it over to Chef Charlie, and you're going to take us through it.
All right, well, appreciate it. We're really proud to be here today. We're showing you two applications here. Very simple to use. I think that this product we're going to show you here, the whole algal flour, we're going to demonstrate how simple this is to use in a commercial situation. So the ingredients for the Alfredo, we have water, of course. We have the whole algal flour. You can see it's we call it a flour, but you can't substitute it for a whole wheat or a wheat-based flour, but it's a powder like a flour, more of a texture. We have all the dry ingredients kind of mixed together, so we're going to put these each in the bowl, and we're going to combine these. So we'll combine all the dry ingredients together, and this will incorporate the ingredients so we have a nice even flavor. And then from here, what we do is we add a little bit of water, and what we're doing here by adding the water and the dry ingredients, we're creating a slurry. So this is just a liquid mixture. It's going to allow the dry ingredients to hydrate so they mix well. Once we heat them up, we're going to add the rest of the water. All these ingredients were pre-portioned. Now we're going to add some cream. So you might wonder, what do we do to this Alfredo sauce to make it healthier? Well, this Alfredo sauce has no eggs in it or butter. So we reduce the amount of fat and the cholesterol in this product. These are the wet ingredients, some Worcestershire sauce, some sherry, and a little bit of Tabasco. So now we incorporate all these ingredients together. We add our cheese.
Looks pretty easy, Chef Charlie.
This is pretty easy. It barely takes a chef to do something like this. But so this product, we're going to heat this up for 5 minutes to about 180 degrees. That'll activate all the starches and it'll provide us with a really beautiful viscosity. And we've really focused on flavor on this product. The whole algae flour provides a really nice savory backbone, but what's beautiful about it is it also can be used in some savory applications. Just to reiterate a few of the key points in this of this ingredient, this is a whole food ingredient. What gets chefs excited about this ingredient is that it has protein, it has fat and carbohydrates, micronutrients, as well as fiber. It's really, we were at a national account presentation here in the United States, and the chefs asked me, should we come to this presentation? And when I explained to them about what a whole food is and the benefits from a nutritional standpoint and the functionality and the advantages of being able to reduce the calories and replace some of the bad fats and formulations, their ears really kind of perked up, and they all attended the presentation, and we've had some really positive results from this and the interest from this national account. This ingredient's manufactured in the United States. It's a non-GMO, vegan, and also a gluten-free product. And like I want to re-emphasize that we can reduce the amount of calories and the fat in a formulation, which is really on trend nowadays. But one of the key points is that we can also maximize the flavor. So we're really impressed with this product. This is going to be heating up to the right viscosity right now. While this is heating up, we're going to switch on over to our smoothie application.
You know, while you're walking that way, you know, one of the things I wanted to say about the Alfredo sauce, which is just amazing, is that in this recipe, we have reduced the total fat by 40% and the saturated fat by 30%. Our calories also came down by 27%, which is pretty phenomenal. So we've taken a historically, you know, very rich, not so great for you product that we all love to indulge on, and we've made it quite a bit healthier. And Beata, we actually tested this with a sensory panel, correct? What were the results of that?
Yes, we actually did a 100 people consumer testing group, and it was the results were equal. I mean, they equally liked this formulation, and they didn't even know it had a lower fat.
So no significant difference?
No significant difference in overall acceptability from consumers.
So that's a pretty exciting opportunity for us. And all right.
All right. Nice job.
All right. What do we have here, Charlie? Chef
Okay.
Charlie, I should say.
So over here, we have a protein smoothie. So this product has 7 grams of protein per serving. Phenomenal. And it also tastes great. So this one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ingredients to make this smoothie. 7 grams of protein, packed with flavor. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our ice. And we have we're going to use some frozen raspberries. You could use quite a variety of different fruits and vegetables in this type of smoothie. Here's a little bit of the agave nectar to bring out a little bit of the sweetness. And then here's our whole algal protein. And then some fresh bananas, fresh chopped bananas. And it's as simple as this. We're going to put the lid on, make sure it's turned down. Okay. So this product, we're going to taste it before we serve it to our guests to make sure the flavors are balanced. Yep, this is excellent. So what we've tried to achieve in this formulation is we want a really nice balance of sweetness and acidity. We also want a little bit of the microalgae protein flavor to come out in it. So it has a little bit of a nutty, kind of a butter nutty note to it. So I'm going to pour a few of these out for our guests. I know your mouth is watering, so cheers.
Looks delicious.
Nutritious and delicious.
Smells really nice and fruity.
There you go, Beata. Would any of our other guests like to have a smoothie? We'd be happy to serve you.
Nicely done, Chef Charlie. That tastes really nice.
So are there any other key points that we want to
Yeah, you know, Beata, you've formulated with whole algal protein a lot, and we have this very unique protected cell where we have the protein that resides in the cell. Can you talk a little bit about some of those benefits? In
Absolutely. So the most common problem with protein in formulation is using it in a low pH system, because protein tends to precipitate. We don't have that problem because our protein is still inside the algae cell, so it's not affected. So we have this wonderful smooth texture without a need to use any gums and stabilizers. And also the same goes for high temperature processing. So it's very versatile protein that doesn't require a lot of help to stay stable in products.
So when you taste this, what you notice is that you don't receive a gritty texture. So it's a really nice smooth texture. It really incorporates very easily into different formulations.
Now, one of the questions that we get is, what is the amino acid profile for the product? Now, this has all of the essential amino acids, but it actually is quite high in arginine and glutamate. Now, Beata, it's quite high in glutamate. What would that do for somebody who's formulating?
So glutamate is actually the natural source of MSG. So for savory application, you can actually have a beautiful, fantastic umami flavor without adding artificial ingredient.
Very nice.
That's fantastic. Very
So some of the key applications for this product, we have beverages, sauces, dressings, savory snacks are perfect. The nutty flavor goes along really well with any of the savory snacks, but also breads and cereals. So very versatile. And I predict this ingredient is going to be all across the country within the year coming up. I think you're going to see it in multiple markets. It's a real solution from a nutritional and health and wellness standpoint. We really appreciate the time that you've spent with us here today. Would you like to add anything else to our presentation?
Yeah, you know, you just reminded me that we didn't really tell our audience about the great applications where you could use whole algal flour. So maybe we could just cover that for a second.
Yeah, I think, so the whole algal flour, we've used mayonnaise, aiolis, hollandaise, some of the sweet applications of different sauces. Let me see. So
And
some of the sweet breads.
I've tasted an amazing lemon
Breads.
pound cake.
Yeah, lemon pound cake, brioche.
challah
So in the
bread.
brioche, we took out up to 40% of the butter in a brioche, and
With the whole algal flour.
with the whole algal flour, right? So tremendous nutritional benefits, and that's what's so attractive about it. Nowadays, what's really on trend is to take out some of the saturated fats and some of the bad for you fats, and provide some of the mono and polyunsaturated fats that are good for you. We all know that you need fat in your diet. You just need the right fats and the right amount of those fats. By using this ingredient, we can really dial in a health and wellness perspective.
Terrific. Well, thanks everyone for joining us today. I'd like to encourage you to come over and see our booth, Algovia. Come and sample our products. We have some fantastic prototypes to share with you. And thank you so much for coming and being here and helping us celebrate the launch of Algovia microalgae food ingredients. Thanks so much for joining us from Solazyme.
Thank you. Okay, now our dance. Ready?
Yeah.